They said the housekeeper didn't like him, and that was the reason they gave him up. That was the explanation we received, so absurd it almost sounded made up. I'm Laura, and this is Logan's story. When he arrived, we already had two other animals at home. Lilu, a tiny tortoiseshell cat with a big personality, and Slade, our 12-year-old dog who carries the calm presence of an old soul. Even with our little family complete, something always felt like it was missing. We just didn't expect it would be a huge, frightened cat with a strange past and an even bigger personality. Lilu came from the Broward Humane Society, and months later we realized Logan was at that very same shelter. When we went to meet him, he was in a large glass room, all by himself. It looked like he had his own private suite, which made the situation even more unusual. Despite the space, he was curled up in fear, his long fur making him look even bigger than he already was. He didn't want to move. My husband literally had to pull him out from behind a scratching post just so we could place him in the carrier and bring him home. We were told he was an owner surrender and had been living on a patio in South Florida. For a long-haired cat, that kind of heat must have been unbearable. And all because, according to the story, the housekeeper simply didn't like him. It was hard to process how something so trivial could cost an animal his home. When Logan arrived, he weighed nearly 20 pounds. He carried not only extra weight but also insecurity and confusion about his new surroundings. Logan, sometimes we call him Loki, is unpredictable. He has his moments. If he's tired, he can be incredibly affectionate, climbing into your lap and purring deeply, as if trying to make up for lost time. But you have to catch him at the right moment. Unlike Lilu, who moves through life with quiet independence, Logan is highly food motivated. The second he hears any sound from the kitchen, he appears. He begs persistently and can even stretch high enough to reach the top of the kitchen island if he's determined. A few months after settling in, once he felt secure, he seemed to decide he would become the dominant cat of the house. He began chasing Lilu, asserting himself, and we often have to separate them. We tried using a spray bottle to discourage the behavior, but surprisingly, he enjoyed it, which made this strategy useless. Managing his behavior has become part of our daily routine. At the same time, he's on a strict diet. Every night, I carefully measure his food for the next day, and he waits attentively the moment he hears the measuring cup come out. Getting Logan to exercise is another challenge. I'll take him outside under supervision and place a small twig on the ground to spark some interest. He'll bat at it lazily for a few seconds and consider that's sufficient activity. Ironically, the most exercise he gets is when he chases Lilu, something we don't encourage, but can't always prevent. Our dog Rusty tries to engage him too, doing the classic playful puppy bow, but Logan just stares at him like he's a giant, confusing creature. Beneath the weight, the stubbornness, and the dramatic chases, there's a sweet cat who simply needed stability. I often look at him and say out loud, "Logan, you are safe. I love you." He may not understand every word, but he understands the tone, the routine, and the consistency. And in that safety, little by little, Logan shows who he truly is, a big, imperfect, strong-willed cat who finally has a place to call home.